Lydia Des Dolles, Fight Connect TV, proudly sponsored by ESBC Boxing Game, and I'm delighted to be joined by a victorious, once again, Charlie Edwards. How are we feeling?
I'm feeling great. I really am.
Beautiful. It was beautiful, Charlie.
It was good to be back, you know. Like I said it before, these last 2 years for me have been really mentally challenging, really tough. And I think that performance tonight, the pain, the suffering that I've suffered myself mentally for so long, it showed in that ring tonight. And I come back and I've come back with a bang, you know, and mentally I'm back. I'm myself again. I'm happy. I'm not negative. I'm not down. I'm not beating myself up and cursing myself and thinking I'm useless anymore. Like, I'm back, and all thanks to Joe Gallagher, because if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be back here. He put his arm around me, and he, when I was out in Portugal and I was really suffering and with what to do or not, he put his arm around me, reached out to me, and when he come out there, he had some firm words with me and talked to me, and he talked sense into me. And seriously, if it weren't for him, I didn't know where I was going. He brought me into his gym, he took me under his wing, and as you saw tonight, it was the best move I ever made.
Do you know what? It's very rare, and it's beautiful when it happens, where you see that sort of, you know, the camaraderie that comes through, and you embrace Joe just after the win as soon as, you know, the fight got stopped. And it was like, you can't cheat that, you know, or you can't lie with that. It was very real, and he was very, very, very happy for you, and you were delighted, obviously, to get that win. Yeah,
me and Joe get on like a house on fire, seriously. Like, I think we've got very similar personalities. I think we understand each other very well. We work extremely hard in the gym. I felt like I've needed that someone who's going to push me to my extreme. And like I said, I come back from Portugal. I relocated myself in Salford in a bed-sit flat, like a student. It was like in a little square box. I'd done 5 weeks at first without my wife and my daughter Sophia, and it crucified me. It killed me. And I was training away, like eat, sleep, train, repeat, like a prisoner, and sacrificing everything. And even then, towards the end of them 5 weeks, I was putting in the work, but I weren't happy, you know. And I come in the gym one day, and I was like really head gone. I was like, you know what, Joe, I need to go back to Portugal to see my family. Went back to see my wife, see Sophia, and my head was gone. I was crying. I'll open it up and admit it. I was crying, so I don't want to go back. I can't go back. My wife said, so I basically said to her, I'm done. I can't do it. I'm either doing it with you and my daughter, or I'm not doing it at all. Boxing to me has been my be-all and end-all, you know. I've put everything, sacrificed everything. I didn't even grieve for my mother when she went through all her hardships, which I later on it tipped me over the edge when I lost my world title, and it all come to realisation, and it really suffered and killed me. And I couldn't do it without, like, as much as I was training hard, I was in the gym, loving it in the gym, putting it in. Every time I kept going back to that apartment, it was just a lonely place, you know. Just sitting there looking at the walls, on my phone all the time, scrolling endlessly, fucking my own head up. And I realised, you know what, this is a lonely sport. I've sacrificed everything to get here. I've won everything along the way. I've made my money. And when I went back that weekend with my wife, I thought, I can't do this no more. I even had a word with Joe in the gym. So I don't know if I can do it. He said, listen, just calm down, stop getting emotional. Yeah. And he made me laugh. He said, listen, you, Charlie, have put 17, 18 years up to this point. You've dedicated your whole life. You're coming into your peak and your prime. What you're doing in this gym, the way you've been sparring, the level that you're operating on, with time out and being away from the sport, you're on absolute fire. You would be a fool and you'll regret it if you walk away now. And it really sunk in on my head when he said that. I went back to my wife, cried a bit, got upset, and I said, I can't do it without you. And she, the woman she is, brilliant woman, she was like, listen, Charlie, I thought that's what you wanted. I'll come back with you, we'll go to Salford with you, we'll make it work. And they flew back with me, and I finished my last 5 weeks of training with them, my daughter, and my wife's I got to be so thankful and thank God for her. Like, she's my saving grace, and she steered the ship with a baby. But it allowed me to be able to enjoy my family time, switch off from boxing when I was out at the gym, and feel the love. And without love, there's no point in life. You know what I mean? Like, And with them two around me, it gave me my power. And coming here today, putting all that pain of being away from them, missing time away from my daughter, seeing things on video and not seeing it in real life. And I put all that in today into this performance. And yeah, the kid's not a world beater. He's fought for an EBU European title, so he's mixed it at European level, and he's a legit bantamweight. And I took him out in 2 rounds, a dominant performance. And like I said, I'm back. That was a statement, what I wanted and I needed. And I'm looking forward to what the future holds. 2022, it's going to be a brilliant ride. And I'm back, and I just want to say a massive thank you to Joe Gallagher for making this possible. I also want to say a massive thank you to my sponsors, Cox Consultancy, who stuck with me the whole way through COVID, and Hunter Jones Investors, who stuck through with me the whole way through COVID while I was going through this mental breakdown and supported me through it. And now I'm back, I put on that performance, and I'm just really, really grateful.
Wow. Well, Charlie, listen, I'm so delighted that you're back, and you know, I think you need to be commended for your story as well, and being so honest about it.
You know what? This might sound sad, yeah? I'm proud of myself.
Yes.
I'm proud of myself. I've been on my lowest, on my knees, crying my eyes out, thinking I'm useless, thinking I'm a fraud, thinking I can't do this anymore. And to come back and show myself that I can and get through that mental fucking torture, sorry about my language, I'm proud of myself, and I will pat myself on the back, and I'm happy.
You should. And listen, it's so I'm so grateful that I'm here for your comeback. You know, we call it that your comeback, but I'm so excited to see what you do in the sport, and you know, a new journey for you with Joe and with the team there.
Exactly, new journey, fresh start, chapter 2, actually chapter 2 this time, and I've come back after a year, sort of 14 months out the ring, and put on a performance like that against someone who has been in the ring the last year as well, who's been active, and yeah, the future's bright.
Absolutely, it really is. Well, we look forward to seeing what comes next. Thank you very much, Charlie Edwards, for Fight Connect TV.